Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're playing a game called Night Knocks. You can find the game on itch.io, and it's developed by Kira, or Kira Games, as you can see in the bottom left. Basically, we've moved into a new apartment, hoping for a quiet life, but at night, strange things happen, and yeah, it's not good, so it sounded pretty interesting to me. I figured we'd check it out. It's a rather short game, but I like playing short little horror games like this. And if you're not familiar with my channel, at the end of the video, I will review the game and share my general thoughts on it. That's what I like to do here, so stick around if you're interested. Anyways, you can see this creepy guy peeking in the door there. I'm not sure what he's up to, but anyways, we will hit start game now. Start game. Use headset and turn off the lights for better experience. Interact. E was to move. You just moved into your new apartment, unpacking and settling in. There's a list of tasks to complete before the place truly feels like home. Press space to continue. Hold tab to check the to-do list and the objective. Cool. Collect chips, bags, bottles, and soda cans and throw them in the trash can near the kitchen. Them is T-H-E-M, not I-M. Just throwing that out there. Okay, so we need to collect chips bags. Assume we can open the door. There we go. Alright, another game where we have to clean up for some reason. I play a lot of these. Alright, I guess that worked. Really cool stuff. Alright, we're just leaving bags of chips laying around. Excuse me, chips bags. Okay. Okay, we got 2 out of 9. We gotta do all kinds of stuff. Fix the light. Alright, these bottles are nearly transparent. Must be, some kind of futuristic plastic or something. That's a weird channel. Really happening. The bright white light channel. My favorite. What is this, a can? Man, why are people so messy? Whoops. Otherwise, it's a pretty quaint little place, actually. I quite like it. Steak recipe. Okay. I guess we'll wait for that. Alright, we have 7 out of 9 for cleaning the house. Alright, we're missing something. Can we put this in the sink? We wash it? Alright, that didn't count. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Oh, here we go. I didn't see it. We cannot sprint. So, we're just kind of shuffling along. I barely even noticed that. Hello? Alright, alright. Oh, hey, Chad. Hey there, new guy. Thought I'd come say hello. You just moved in, right? Yeah. What do you need? Oh, nothing urgent, just being neighborly. I like to check in on new people. Why? Do new people usually have problems? Well, thanks, but I'm a little busy right now. Oh, sure, sure. Just thought I'd say hi before, you know. Before what? Oh, forget it. See you around. Hey, dude, thanks. Hey, you know, before I killed you. Just, like, what's this problem? Anyways, what we got here? Place books. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, we're placing books on the shelf in a really random order. For some reason. Oh, really? They understand that. Quite a massive bookshelf anyways. We did it. Wow, look how great that looks. Must be Chad. Hello, Chad. Good question. Have you ever counted the doors in your apartment? No. That's a weird question. Yeah, sorry, I just like asking things. It gets lonely in here. You don't seem lonely. You seem off. Well, thanks for the chat. I need to finish up. That's what I'm going to say. Of course, of course. Just one more thing. Do you sleep with the door open or closed? Closed. Why? Good. Keep it that way. Okay, Chad. See ya. You're weird. Fix the light. What light? An odd bathroom. Is there a light in here we need to fix? Hello? Okay. This light. The laundry room light. We did it. Do the laundry. Alright, just fit right in there. Perfect. 40 seconds. Wow, that's a quick wash cycle. Bro. What do you want? Hello, Chad. You ever dream of yourself, but it's not really you? Dude, it's late. Stop knocking. Just ask creepy nonsense. I can't help it. Some things are important to know before it's too late. This is the last time I'm answering the door for you. That's fair, but I won't be the one knocking next. Good. Maybe they'll have something normal to say. We're roasted 'em. Doubt it. Yeah, okay, bro. Ah. Okay. Alright, time to get the laundry plug out of here. Oh. Alright, we did it. Now what? Prepare food. What kind of food? So we need meat. We need to inspect the meat. And then we need to... It looks like a magnifying glass. Alright, cook the meat. Put it on a plate. Cut the veggies. Put it on a plate. Okay, let's get our plate out of the sink. Alright, like... Oh! I need that. I need that. Rotate. Drop. Oh, it's a little... Okay, hold on. Alright, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. Alright, it's going further and further for some reason. Okay, maybe we... Alright, let's do that. Perfect. Jesus. Alright, we're gonna just throw those on the floor, no problem. Am I hitting the wrong button? F to drop. I am. I'm hitting Q to throw. I'm sorry. Alright, that's my bad. Alright, we did it. Okay. Let's get meat out of the freezer. And the box labeled meat. What was that? Not really sure what that noise was. Sounded like weird thumping. Okay, let's get our knife. Oh, hold on, hold on. Maybe it's the meat making that noise? That's kind of weird. Oh yeah, we gotta cook it. Perfect. Everything weirdly times by under a minute. Is that queso? It smells good in there. What are you cooking? Steak. Oh, nice. Can I have some? No. Just a little bit? Haven't eaten all day. Not my problem. Alright, I'll just go grab something somewhere else then. Something else. I'll just go grab something else then. And then he looks like that streamer, Queso or whatever. Is that his name? I might have that wrong. And if I'm wrong about that, I'm sorry. But, you know, it's the first person that came to mind. What am I doing? Okay. Alright, we're eating lettuce and tomatoes with a big giant steak. Alright, we're gonna hold spacebar to eat it. Mmm, crunchy steak. Hello? Same meal, same routine. Doesn't it feel off? Who is this? Someone who sees what you don't. See what? The loop you're trapped in. What loop? The one that always ends the same. How does it end? You'll remember when it's too late. Okay. Wouldn't a loop end if the loop is restarting? What? I think I just had a stroke. If you're in a loop, it doesn't end. It just restarts. Whatever. Who cares? I'm good at overthinking things. Okay, I guess we go to bed. Does it say? Take a shower. Got our handy-dandy to-do list. I guess we're just in our clothes. I feel like I'm sinking. I don't know. I gotta redo my camera or something. Stare up into the shower with my eyes wide open. Ah. Okay, now we sleep. Looks like you wanted to give me a hug. I don't know you like that, bro. Gonna be the monster this time, isn't it? No one's here. Hello? Okay, bye. I'm going to bed now. Sleep. He's a sleep paralysis demon. Stop! Bad ending. You went straight to bed without checking the house, and your neighbor attacked you in your sleep. It was too late to realize the danger you were in. There are 3 endings. 2 bads, 1 good. Okay, well, I guess we'll just try again and see what happens. Okay, we're done showering. Now it says we need to sleep. I'm going to see if we can get a different ending this time. Maybe we just make sure everything's closed and back the way it was. I think... Didn't somebody knock one more time? Right, okay. Let's see what happens. Hello? There's no one here. Probably live in the back rooms? What's going on with that? Okay, now we need to look around the apartment. Ah, you caught the neighbor, but without a weapon or something sharp to kill him. He overpowered you and ended your life. Jesus Christ. Okay, I guess we'll go get the last ending. I have an idea what to do now. So here we go. Alright, we're back again. We're going to try to sleep. Door is going to knock. I'm going to go ahead and close these doors. Gonna open this door. Nobody's here. Weird. Alright, I'm gonna go grab the knife. I assume this is how we survive. Can I close this? Okay, let's see if this works. Good ending. You checked the house before sleeping and found your neighbor hiding in the bathroom. You quickly stabbed him, killing him instantly and saving yourself. Okay. Now we're back on the main menu and I will review the game. Really interesting stuff, but first I start with visuals and I go to audio, mechanics, performance, story and concept, and then I give it my final judgment. So visually I would say the game is totally fine. It is your, sort of a typical pixelated PSX style graphics that you see with a lot of these shorter games, and I think that's totally fine. I don't mind the art style and its overall visual presentation. It is very easy to work with, and I understand that for indie developers, so other than that, though, visually the game, nothing really stands out to me. I do like the design of the apartment, to the way it's populated with objects and everything. It's very convincing. I think it's very nice looking. I like the weird creature thing. I'm not really sure exactly what the purpose of that thing is. Maybe it's sort of an entity that's supposed to warn us or something of that nature, but I think he looks cool. He's creepy. Everything like that, visually, I think is totally fine, so no complaints there. Now, onto audio, I would say audio is fairly decent. The game is very quiet, and there's not much going on in terms of, like, overall music tones or any ambience or anything like that. So the game, I think, is lacking a little bit in that department. It doesn't really set up a very, I think, convincing atmosphere, more or less. It's just really quiet, and aside from that, the overall audio design of things like throwing away the garbage and cooking food and the knocking on the door, all that's totally fine. It serves its purpose and it works, but I think the game would benefit from some atmospheric sort of levity in some way, if that makes sense. It needs something else to really keep the tone of the game going. Otherwise, the tone of the game is just sort of flat, in my opinion, so audio, like I said, is fine, but I think it is lacking in some areas. On to mechanics, there's not much going on in this game mechanically, which I think is fine. It's a short little game. It doesn't need anything complex or crazy or annoying or anything like that when you only, play it for maybe 20 minutes or so to get all the endings, something like that. I do like that it has multiple endings. I like games that have multiple endings like this because even though they're short, it gives you some replayability and something to work towards, and to sort of figure it out. That can be fun because it kind of turns the game itself into a puzzle, if that makes sense. Like, what am I missing? What am I doing wrong to not get this certain ending? So there are fairly straightforward endings. Aside from that, mechanically, I would say the game is just okay. You cook food and then you do your to-do list until, you sort of progress and things happen and then you're done. So other than the multiple endings and just what you're, supposed to do to progress the game, there is not much going on in mechanics, but I think what we did is okay for the most part, and it kept me fairly engaged, of course. I didn't, wonder or miss anything or get confused or frustrated not knowing what to do, so I appreciate that, but just overall, mechanics are just okay. Story and the concept is interesting. I wouldn't say really maybe there's much story. It does hint at the idea that we're maybe in some sort of a time loop, which I guess explains us going for different endings, which I actually like. That addition of, convincing us we're in a time loop, so, replaying the game over and over again kind of makes sense. But at the end of the day, I don't really understand why there's this creepy monster thing either. Maybe I missed something, but I don't know how that necessarily equates to the neighbor killing us, if there's this weird creepy thing living in the apartment. Maybe it's a previous resident or something that the neighbor killed before we moved in. Could be something like that, but aside from that, story is not very in-depth or anything, which I think is totally fine. I'm just pointing out what I observed. Overall concept, I think, is fine. There's not much. It's just sort of a multi-ending game like most games like this, so conceptually the game is just okay. Nothing really stands out, I think, that really impressed me, but I did enjoy it, for the most part, so yeah, good work there. Performance-wise, the game performed really well. I didn't have any issues with it, no bugs or anything that I noticed. It was kind of fun throwing objects around. I was afraid they would get stuck or something or disappear through the wall or something like that, but I didn't have any issues like that, so good work there. You made the game perform really well. I'm not really sure if the game would benefit from having something like VSync or something. I'm not sure if I was getting some screen tearing here and there, but, wasn't a big deal. It might have just been the, pixelation and stuff and quick motion making it look that way, but overall performance was totally fine. No issues there for me whatsoever, so good work. My final judgment for Night Knocks is I would say it's okay. It's an okay game. Like I said, visually and everything the game is pretty strong. It does a good job of, having a convincing setting to be in. Audio, I think, is just lacking, and also mechanics. And the story and concept is very vague and not very, I think, thought out very well, or explained very well, I should say. But overall, I still think the game is okay and an enjoyable experience. I don't think it's, bad or anything like that. So But like I said, you know, throughout my review, this is just my, you know, opinions and everything. So anyways, I hope my feedback benefits you in some way. It's good just to start on something and to learn by doing. So yeah, don't let, you know, reviews like mine or anything or any negative feedback, you know, get you down or anything. But I hope what I'm saying is constructive in some manner of speaking. And yeah, just keep up the great work, and I wish you the best of luck on your future endeavors. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with anything I had to say? Do you have anything to add? You just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. And don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything. Go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion, and tell a developer what you think. I'm sure they'd really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. And if you enjoy my content and want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe, leave a like, and share the video too. I really appreciate your support. And thanks for watching my video. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. And don't forget, the pale moth is always watching.